How did I not think of the pendulum? Such a good idea. So excited for this season. It's Tom, Pizza Man, whatever the fuck. Just a worm. I'm just a worm. Nah, just a worm. Anyways, can't wait for this season. Can't believe I didn't think of the pendulum. Such a good run of little singles. Such a good comic book. Really excited for this season. Can't wait to hear what you guys come up with. Keep on keeping on.
$50.
Welcome, everyone, to episode 3 of the 5th season of the Juggalo Rewind podcast. My name is Peter. That is Chris. Oh, you're all thrown off, aren't you? Sorry about that. This is Juggalo Rewind, your favorite Juggalo podcast, where we deep dive into classic Juggalo albums and comic books.
Yeah.
One track and one, what do you call the things?
Panel
at a time.
Maybe not panel. We kind of breeze over them if we need to.
Well, goddamn, we have to, pal. Whether you're a longtime fan, a new fan, or not a fan of the Juggalo world at all, there's something here for you.
That's right, everybody.
If you're new to us, welcome. Water's warm. Come jump right in.
It's like the sauna Kilgore was in last week.
If you're new, check out all of our old seasons. We've done 5 of these so far. Oh, fuck. I fell right into that one. And if you're a regular, welcome back to the show.
Yeah.
The great show. No.
Not yet.
Not the great show yet. You just wait. This season, we're talking Pendulum Comics and CD series.
Yeah.
That's going to be fantastic.
It already has been.
Can't wait. Chris, what is going on with you on this lovely Thursday morning?
Yes.
As you may be listening to this live.
Yeah, it feels like morning around here.
It is the AM.
Not yet. Let's not push it too fast. We're good. We're, rolling along in the Big Ten season out there. You know, that's what everyone wants to know about.
Everyone wants to know if you're staying out there. Your Michigan prediction is still holding strong.
Yep, still undefeated. Still on our way to a national championship. Coming for you, Georgia. That's right. I'm not scared. We have a caller who likes to think, that
we're scared.
Georgia is unstoppable, but I've seen some cracks in the foundation. But that's what we're here for. We're here for the Juggalo. We're in the Juggalo season. It's spooky out. The leaves are falling. It's crisp. Kilgore's got demons all over the place.
Those little tails in their butts.
Little butt tails. It's a magical time.
Speaking of spookiness, have you seen the additions to my cup?
I was eyeing the new Scream sticker.
So I have a Scream sticker someone gave to me at Silver Scream. I also have a glow-in-the-dark.
Well, there you go. You should get a tattoo of him.
I probably should. I also have...
Who's that little spooky goose?
Well, if you notice, he has a boner.
Oh, that's inappropriate.
It's also on my computer here.
Or maybe he's backwards and it's a tail from one of the
Kilgores. Actually, very quickly to tie back up, that is from the table next to us at Astro.
Oh, yeah.
They were at Silver Screen.
I seen they followed the rewind.
Because I talked to him this time.
I was guessing they were out there and you're talking to them. Well, they're from that area, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah.
She's a tattoo artist, but they do like all their art on skateboards and all different shit.
Skate decks.
So they had Scream ones, and every time someone came through for Skeet Ulrich, I took like a picture from behind. Like I was getting specifically good pictures of that because I thought it was cool. And I went and talked to them, and they had one left because they sold out.
Yeah.
Like up on the thing. So I'm like, hey, just give it to me and I'll have them sign it and keep it in your store or whatever.
Right.
So he thought it was cool. He signed it. I brought it back.
Yeah.
And they gave me some stickers and 2 T-shirts, which I meant to wear that I forgot. Yeah. So that was on my list.
Yeah, you haven't showered in a week, I see.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was there for multiple days and I got 2 T-shirts, so I got to wear them both. So, no, that was a cool part of that is getting to interact with all the fans and all the different, like seeing what they brought,
right,
and then also shit like that. Like, oh, I'm going to help out a vendor that comes to all these. So
once you befriended other ones, cool.
Yeah. So that was nice to do.
That's our new Papahausen friend, I guess, because he wasn't there last year. Last year at Astro for us to talk to.
I was hoping that I would get a discount on a tattoo.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
No, 2 T-shirts and a couple Ghost Boner stickers. So, if you want your Ghost Boner sticker, we will put that link up. So
right here.
You can You can have your own Ghost Boner. Speaking of boners,
yeah,
we're talking $50.
There's some boners in this track.
Man, I thought this was just a nice, normal track, and I was
you weren't paying attention close enough.
Listening to this today, and I texted our friend Sam, and I'm like, "This song is vile," and she's like, "Yeah, it is."
But that guitar riff, man, sounds cool.
It does, but we haven't had a good, sexy song in a long time.
That's true. Yeah.
This is definitely one of them.
All them demon tails are at full mass.
Full wag.
Full wag.
If they're at the VIP party with me and Skeet, they'd be...
Name's Skeet, for God's sakes.
Man, he was talking about something, and he just goes, Skeet all over the place, and I'm just dying. And like, no one else picking up on it. Before we get too deep into it, do we want to... I know we want to speed this along, but do we want to jump into some YouTube history?
Yeah, we can try to go quick.
I feel like next week is going to be abusive with our wrestling stuff, so let's jump into some YouTube history.
Okay.
As a reminder to everyone, we share a YouTube account.
That's right.
The Juggalo Rewind. Already has stuff on it from today. And we like to point out what Chris and I are looking at without the other one knowing about it.
Yeah.
First one, well, we're going to talk about it in a minute. It's something that the song we think samples, so we'll get into that in a little bit. We have a couple live versions of $50.
Oh, there you go.
We'll talk about that. This is my studying today. No one cares about that. Ice Nine Kills videos for the Crow.
Crow?
Their song A Grave Mistake is about the Crow, which you have not
bird?
seen. The movie?
The Messenger of the Wraith? Oh, no, the movie.
The movie that you have not seen. I got looped into... God, all these are mine. Never happens. I got looped into watching one of those... Someone listens to a song for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, reacts to it. So this guy was listening to Evanescence, My Immortal, for the first time. I thought that was fun. How to add... Oh, man, this is me, too. Add and update your podcast logo. I don't think...
Can't get to work on Apple still?
Yeah, I think you may have to re-upload it on Podbean.
Okay.
Or it's too big or too small.
Oh, for Apple to pull it?
It has to be between 14 and 3,000.
Yeah, I don't know what it's at.
All right. Clip from the movie The Joker. I was watching that for some reason. Child's Play 2 alternate ending.
That was me, because I'm knee-deep into watching all the Child's Play for the season.
WWE You Fucked Up chant in the PG era. I was trying to pull that for the two songs ago.
Yeah, 2 ago.
Didn't really come out that good. Lots of Michigan football.
Well, obviously. Why wouldn't it?
Trailer for The Black Cat.
I was trying to find the original movie The Black Cat from like the 50s to watch, but I couldn't find it anywhere. But I need to check because I believe Peacock now has all the Universals up for spooky season. So, yeah, that's what I'm trying to watch. How to warp text in Adobe Illustrator. Yeah, I was trying to do something. I forgot what I was trying to figure out what to do with. Wiki Clown's comic book. Lots of sports photography. Yeah, I'm a photographer now. Flag Football League. You are getting into the fucking ICP and Eminem dissing here. Nothing but a bitch. Eminem doing quitter. My research. Nail in the coffin. Monkey see, monkey do. Invasion. The warning. The saws. Like so, it wasn't a research for a future episode. It was more so. Friend of the pod, Kevin, saying that ICP won that diss. We'll get to that when we get to that episode. Now, I was looking up... Talk about another episode that's going to go... The longest. Yeah. But I was looking up stuff from that time frame, and then I just went down a rabbit hole listening to all M shit when he was on fire in that era. I love this one. JJ McCarthy looked great. Great title. Lots of Jiminy Glick. I've been on a little kick of that lately.
I watched the Juggalo Juice episode.
Oh, I watched it a little bit. I fast forward to they talked about us. It was fun. They're like, I thought it was going to be them talking, just Blaze talking on us. I don't know. He's like, it's good, though. Check them out. They got a good Instagram. I just pulled up the clip I had of, like, I put a little short clip of just Mike P and Blaze talking about the after party. So it is mainly them talking, and they didn't want to just listen to Blaze, I guess.
That's okay. Paradigms, new videos for Period and for Annie.
Yeah.
More Michigan. Free 4K particles pack, dust cinematic, 1 hour of something.
I don't know.
That could have been me I tried to get a sound effect, so that could have been it. Sound effects. ICP's MTV commercial.
Way deep underground.
Lots of Back to the Future. Classic Halloween commercials.
Hell yeah.
Jerry Lawler makes an amazing return to Raw. Not me.
That was me, and I don't know why.
Because you're a fucking mark. NASA's SpaceX crew.
I was watching live footage of that.
Patton Oswalt. The Vinnie Mac Show, Spirit Halloween.
Yeah, he visited Spirit Halloween looking at the new items.
Oh, here we go. Lots of Bluey. Lots of a brain break party freeze dance.
That's all the kids. Usually they don't wind up on the Juggalo one, but sometimes it happens, I guess.
That does. Here's what wrestling is it? Oh, is this Ahmed Johnson? You're going down.
I think I sent that to Aaron for something.
Lots of Taylor Swift, Golden Goldies, Beyond the Mat. Lots of. I have to go back to that. I think we've more just bullshit from you, Mitch McConnell and Michigan football.
McConnell.
Okay, so I have to go back. This will be the last one. Do you watch Hey EW?
Yeah.
With RJ Seti?
I haven't watched him in a while, but yeah.
Yeah, I go in waves. Did you ever watch the one with Daniel Garcia?
I don't think so.
So it's funny. RJ, he like deletes his tweets a lot. Mm-hmm. And RJ went back and like found all his deleted tweets. And one of them was telling someone, as we talked about in an earlier episode, to S his D from the back. And he's like, what does that mean? And they bleep out the entire thing.
Hilarious.
So like you don't get a legitimate answer. But it's just funny that ties back to one of our old episodes. What song or what season was that?
It's Wizard of the Hood. It's What You Thinking About.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe you fucking pulled that.
Told you. It's a fountain of Juggalo knowledge up here.
Well, if you want to know what that means, either find Daniel Garcia and ask him, or go back and listen to us talking about it.
I think we nailed it on that episode.
I still don't think we did, but we don't have time for it now. So that's our YouTube history.
Right.
Fantastic. Before we get even deeper underground,
that's right,
and talking about $50, we need to talk about what was happening at this time.
Right.
So this comic, oh my God, this was out on shelves. Are we saying in May of 2000?
That was the date it popped up, but June is when it was.
Is in the stores. Okay. So we are in June of 2000. I was home from college, probably not having a job, probably not doing anything.
This was my first summer in high school, not driving yet, so a lot of backyard wrestling. Whole lot of backyard wrestling going down that summer.
Great summer of 2000. You know what I meant to look at? Well, I'll look at it when we...
Yeah.
Well, we have multiple things we can do at once. Pop culture. What was going on in the world? I'll take the non-essential things. And oh my God, there's so much Juggalo shit going on. I'm going to have a ton of time. In the movie theaters.
Yes.
Lots of different movies on the number one position. Mission Impossible 2.
Never seen it.
I've always heard those are really good. I've never seen it.
I think I might have seen the first, but I can't tell you.
There's a ton of them.
Yeah.
Gone in 60 Seconds.
Never seen it.
I saw it in the movie theater. That's good.
Yeah.
Shaft.
The remake with Samuel L. Jackson that was playing him?
No, the original. Asshole. Of course there's the one.
God, I'm just saying that, yeah. I didn't see that either.
I saw that in the movie theater. And then Me, Myself, and Irene.
I've seen that.
I've never.
It's like a rom-com, I think.
Yeah, Jim Carrey and Renee Zellweger.
Yeah, I might have seen that.
Never seen it. Singles.
Our boy still here.
Santana still there with Maria. But knocking him off his perch.
Yeah.
Try Again by Aaliyah.
It's a great song. Rest in peace.
Detroit's own.
Yeah.
And then Be With You by Enrique Iglesias.
There's a name you don't hear much. Enrique Iglesias?
Yeah, he's still around, isn't he?
I think so.
Top albums of this month. Oops, I Did It Again by Britney Spears.
Huge.
Crazy. Last month was In Sync, and now it's Britney Spears. Like,
this is the heart of teen
that
heartthrobs.
era, yeah.
Fighting it out with Let's Go All the Way on the charts on MTV.
And then followed
Speaking of fighting ICP.
followed up by Marshall Mathers LP by Eminem.
And that's his second album, so that's the one that we'll be discussing down the line here.
Pretty
little
soon.
ICP diss in there.
In the wrestling world, Kurt Angle wins King of the Ring.
Is that the show he also fights Shane
and almost murders him? Did he? Is that the one where he won, or was that the next year when he fought? He did that and went to the tournament.
Yeah, I thought that was the year he won it, but maybe not. No, 2000. Yeah, that's right. I don't know. This isn't a WWE.
It used to be
Attitude Era podcast.
It was not. Also,
I don't remember this at all. Oh my god!
If you flip the channel, Eric Bischoff defeats Terry Funk for the WCW Hardcore title.
Oh man, I can't wait to watch that.
There must have just been a slow month, and that's the only thing.
That's hilarious.
The Pistons drafted Mateen Cleaves and Brian Cardinal.
I don't remember Brian Cardinal.
Goofy ass white guy with bad hair from Purdue.
That seems about right with the name Brian Cardinal.
He was awesome. No, he was awesomely bad.
Yeah, but you love awesome bad white basketball players.
I definitely do. Let's see what happened in the real news.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Nuclear secrets go missing.
Wow, that's timely. That's happening right now, too.
Yeah. Computer hard drives containing sensitive data reported to have disappeared from a national laboratory.
That's it? No one would... I wonder what ever happened about that.
Well, 4 days later, hard drives discovered behind copying machine. Officials call incident suspicious. So...
That's funny.
Also, in the news, President Clinton and Vladimir Putin meet.
Oh.
But they could not come to an agreement.
Old Slick Bill couldn't get it done and save the free world.
Slick Vlad.
Slick Vlad. He definitely is a slickster.
So, much like some things change, some things never stay the same.
Missing documents and Putin fucking everyone up.
And Mateen Cleaves.
Cleaves.
Not playing basketball.
Yeah.
So that is all what happened in the real world.
Right.
What was I going to look up? What were we talking about? Remember I said
Brian
I was going to...
Cardinal?
No, it was way before then. Oh, I remember what I was going to look up. Okay, you talk about Juggalo nonsense, and I will look something up. And
okay. So the real news, what's really going on, and this is just mere months after we talked last week. We're here, it was in April, here in June. This is all going on between that last comic and
between Putin and Clinton.
Do you think Putin bought his copy of Circus Magazine with ISP on the cover? Because that's what kicks it off here.
Do you think that he called TRL
and voted for
he was outside for Ray Day or no?
Lilianda Day. So ICP popped up on the cover of Circus Magazine. I remember that one. I still have that one.
Which one was that? With the girl and the two in the bathtub?
No, the circus one is just like them like pose, but it's like Wicked Clowns from Outer Space photo.
Yeah, I kind of remember.
Also, Jay's retirement match was scheduled from wrestling in 519 in Florida, but he did not make it due to thunderstorms. He said he couldn't make it on the flight out there for that. On 528, Eminem releases Marshall Mathers LP.
Congratulations.
I mentioned that because of the skit with ICP. ICP kicked off their third...
Skit with ICP.
Dissing ICP, I meant. ICP kicked off the third leg of the Wicked Clowns from Outer Space tour, and we're giving out Jacob World singles if you bought five canned goods to donate. And as they pointed out on their post and announcement for that, none of that bullshit. Only good canned goods. We don't want to hear that.
That's funny.
That bullshit that no one wants to eat, like yams. June of 2000, ICP calls Juggalos to vote for Insane Clown Cherry Cola as a new Faygo flavor. I definitely did that.
Of course you did.
I drew a label for it, too, and entered it. Yeah. In June of 2000, The Shaggy Show begins. That's a classic.
Those were good.
We should do that as a bonus.
Those are so... The quality of those are so bad.
I kept trying to pull a good Florida Joe image off it. It's impossible.
Even those are on the Ray Day CD, right? But even I can't
pulled that
imagine.
up, too, and it still is terrible. Early June, Eminem allegedly pulls a gun on Dougie Doug. That happened in this. And 6/12, Eminem was on the Stern Show. I think that he was discussing that and shit-talking ICP, which made them... I think that appearance is what spurred the next song. 6/13, 3-6 Mafia's When the Smoke Clears released. Banger. And had the track Just Another Crazy Click on there. 6/13 also, the Chaos Comic poster is released.
Oh, good.
We'll talk about that in the wrap-up. 6/27, High Society is released with Wicked Clowns on it. ICP all over on people's albums in the early 2000s here.
A whole bunch of albums that I don't give two fucks about.
Oh, come on. Two of them, both great.
Is High Society no, it's not the beige one. That's Royal Highness.
Yeah, that's High Society is the second one.
You know that our boy, Steve from Pittsburgh, is a long-time, hardcore, straight-edge kid.
Oh, yeah?
And he wears Cottonmouth King shit. Yeah. And
see, so you can listen to it, too.
Can't do it. He also has, whatever.
6/30, ICP releases the Mom Song on ICP.com. And then on 7/4, they released Nothing But a Bitch Thing on ICP.com.
Happy Independence Day.
We'll get to that later. On 7/13, Monoxide was arrested for no showing a court appearance for the Waffle House incident, which, if you go back to the Most Tasteless episode, we discussed that whole incident.
Green hat and such.
On 7/18, ICP returns to Nitro. Do you remember that episode? I don't.
The return? No. Their shit in WCW
blends
just
together.
Yeah, I don't know which run was which. No clue.
And also on 7/18, this is a biggie. Years in the making at this point. Big Money Hustler is finally released. I remember riding my bike to Rock of Ages, pick it up at midnight. We're driving through the alley on the way to Rock of Ages, and a cop pulled us over and was like, "What are you guys doing out?" I thought we were like tagging the alley, and we're like, "We're going to Rock of Ages." Like, it's midnight. They're closed. We're like, "No, they have releases." So he followed us there. See, he was open. He's like, "You better call your parents to pick you up. If I see you out again," he's like, "I don't know what he could do to us."
Yeah, what could you do?
Yeah, but he did see us. We were driving home, and we side street got away from him. So, Juggalo World is on and popping in the summer of 2000 here.
So I'm looking in my list just for shits. In the summer of 2000, we were talking.
Yeah, June, early summer.
As you may or may not know, I have a list of all my concerts that I've ever been to.
Good call.
So, in this month, I went and saw Weird Al at the Kalamazoo State Theater.
Still never saw him.
On the Running with Scissors tour.
Nice.
We just saw him a couple months ago.
Yeah.
That was still really good. That tour was all originals, which is kind of weird.
He did Dare to be Stupid?
Probably. I don't know. What the fuck?
It's a Transformers movie. Come on. Get all hot with me about it.
I think he did, but I really don't remember.
Fucking asshole.
I also saw Counting Crows and Cracker, not Uncle, but Cracker the band, at the Toledo Zoo.
Oh, I've always wanted to see a show there. It looks cool.
Yeah, nothing good's ever happened there. I gotta go. Pop, dude. That'll pop like 3 people. Goddamn, pal. Come on. No, their shows are actually, it's cool because it's got that white, know, that fucking white amphitheater.
You know what would look cool? Meyer Gardens. When we were there on vacation, Tegan and Sarah was sound checking, and I'm like, I was about to take the kids to their first concert that night. It's like, I love Tegan and Sarah. This place looks awesome.
I wanted to go to Orville Peck there.
Oh, that'd be real cool.
But he canceled his tour.
Yeah.
If he goes back, yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
100%.
That's a cool venue.
Yeah, we gotta keep an eye out on it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going there. I haven't been to a show there. All right, so let me get out of that. So we'll try to remember to do concerts.
Yeah, I'll pull up my spreadsheet next and see. Mine's on a different computer though.
Oh my god. All right, so time to dive into $50.
Yeah.
You ready?
I could give 50 fucks.
When I tried to play this on my phone in my car, it said, "Now playing $50 bucks." Because the song title is $.
Good call.
50 bucks. And then, did we say that the comic book is called No Rest for the Wiki Clowns?
We did not.
All right, we'll get into that if it's even in the book, which is probably not. $50, third song on the Pendulum series.
Yes.
However, it is number 7.
Yes.
On the Pendulum album.
Not the tome, which is the book. Don't get confused.
Yeah, no need to get confused. Do we have a producer on that? It's still got to be.
It's Mike Clark, right?
It's got to be Mike Clark.
It's never. I don't think it's ever noted anywhere, but yeah, it's Mike Clark. He's strumming along.
Yeah.
Mike P's not hanging around yet.
Yeah, not yet. Time on this track, 4 minutes and 11 seconds.
Yeah, hearty, but it's only 2 verses.
We'll get to that. There's a note about that. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. This can also be found on Psychopathics from Outer Space.
Mm-hmm.
So we're keeping in line with all these being exclusive. We're 0 for 3 on that.
0 for 3. Though, some people, you gotta admit, Wicked Clowns from Outer Psychopathics from Outer Space is a hard seed to define for average fans. So some average fans probably, weren't finding that, and this is the first time they have heard it. So.
I'm not disagreeing with why they do shit and why it's not put out for the masses. I can't believe it's only been on those 2.
Yeah, it seems like it should be everywhere.
It also was on the Juggalo show.
Yes.
So that is a thing. But yeah, God, it seems way more prevalent.
Yeah.
I can't picture where it would be. It's not like on a Forgotten Freshness or
It's
whatever.
definitely, I'm sure you get to it. It's a track that is in rotation on shows all the time, I feel like.
100%.
Yeah.
Is this where we talked about that, or did we wait?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Seems like a good spot.
It seems like a good spot. I thought we did it at the end. I think we did
so,
it at the
yeah.
end.
No.
So
Let's get into it then.
All right.
Save that.
$50.
That's right.
$50 signs bucks.
With inflation, what do you think $50 would have been in the year 2000?
I don't know. Look it up.
Compared to now?
Is there something? There's only fucking. That's crazy. That's 23 years ago. You realize that seems like yesterday, right?
Right.
But all this shit is 23 years ago. That's not right.
What do you think $60 in the year 2000 equates to?
I don't know. We were asking about 50, not 60, dickhead. Why would you look up 60? Why?
I don't know. It's just so stuck in my head.
Why?
Maybe it was back from last episode when I was discussing how much it costs to get into the Gathering of the Juggalos. It's still stuck in my head. Anyways, what do you think $50 in the year 2000 equates to in 2023?
I'll say $72.
Well, you're close, but a little low. It's $89.15. Yeah.
Interesting. $89 says you'll let me in.
$89.15.
They should do that.
Do it every year, whatever it equates to.
It'd be so good. When they do it in Canada, they fucking do the exchange rate. These are good ideas. Why don't people listen to those? All right, $50. Track. You pop it in.
Yep.
You slide that single in.
Mm-hmm. Bow, bow.
You're greeted by that beautiful guitar open.
Yes.
Which you'll hear at the beginning of all of our episodes.
Yes.
Because I thought it was a nice, catchy little tune.
It is.
I hope Led Zeppelin doesn't fucking catch it.
That's the true test if it is. If it gets flagged, we're fucked.
So, Genius tells us that is sampled / interpolated / stolen from, is it Ramble On?
Yeah. Ramble On.
I can kind of hear it.
Yeah. It's definitely not a sample, but it could be that guitar riff.
It's close.
90% of it, yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's real
tweaked
close.
it slightly.
I don't know if I would call it an interpolation, but it's pretty.
Yeah.
It's. I wouldn't have thought of it if I didn't read it.
No, but yeah, we're hearing it. I'm like, oh yeah, that. It's one of those where you hear that sometimes you hear a song and you're like, God, this sounds just like this, and it's like close enough, but not fully. Just a.
Have we talked? I'm sure we've talked
note.
about it. Sorry.
No, go on.
There's one from Bizarre Bizarre that I am positive is stolen.
Yeah.
From something. I don't remember if we've talked about it here.
There's the one from. It's like Bang Pow Boom or one of those later ones, and
one of those later ones. It's called the Almighty Second Deck.
Yeah, one of those things. It's a old like 70s track, and I didn't realize that's what it was. And then Ty Segall like covered that song, and I was like, holy shit, he's playing like the Bang Pow Boom thing or whatever.
I remember you saying that, but I don't remember what it is either.
Those always, I love when I stumble on something like that.
All right, so we start with that nice little guitar riff.
That's right.
Which may or may not be from
Jimmy Page.
Yes. Now, it starts with Jay and Shaggy talking to each other. Shaggy says,
hey, OJ.
Hey, what's up, player? You know they don't like juggalos over there.
Over where?
So that's where I'm going with this. I picture them just like sitting and seeing a group of people.
Yeah.
But it goes a little differently. I'm making noise over here. Sorry, I'll stop doing that. So he goes on to $50. It's like a bet. $50 says you don't get nothing. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Are they sitting like at a bar? I pictured a group of people. I don't know how I pictured this.
Yeah.
Like I almost picture like they're in school and they're like at like a lunch table.
No, they're betting $50, so they're grown men. That's a hefty bet for just walking on over there.
It's a hefty bet for you as a grown man. You're like $50, yeah. Your brother's probably dropping $50 on a coin flip of the fucking
he lost this
North Dakota State game.
He lost this morning. He bet Hudson over under
this morning
sacks.
or 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago, yes. And I don't think Hudson recorded any sacks. He had a bad game 2 weeks ago.
Did he make a hefty bet?
Hefty in the sense that it was a hefty amount, but hefty in the sense that I think it was like free play money that he was sitting on, or like, he's
a degenerate gambler.
When we give you this money, you're gonna turn the lights on, you're gonna turn the heat on. If I find out you gamble this way, you degenerate prick.
So they're betting $50.
Yeah.
And again, we don't know if they're at a bar, at a wherever.
Yeah.
It's kind of strange.
Maybe it's TRL. They're outside TRL, and he's pointing up to Carson Daly and all the teens up there.
The teens. The first thing I thought of is when Jericho and Christian were betting on who could like make out with Trish.
Looney.
So Jay says, check this out.
Yeah.
I'm going to go over there and show you. Also funny, now that I'm thinking, is it that he went over there or he's just recalling a story?
Yeah. That sounds like a story.
They're more of recollections and not like, I'll take you up on that.
So maybe they're looking over at a, as he describes his woman here in a few, looking over at maybe a country club, like a gated community, rich folks. And
where are they sitting then? On a golf course?
Yeah, like...
they're caddying?
Yeah, they're on the street drinking 40s or something,
On the street drinking 40s.
Yeah. They're sitting
it's like Caddyshack. They're fucking outside.
Yeah. Sometimes golf courses butt up against a neighborhood that's a little not as nice, so maybe they're on the other side of the tracks looking over at the rich people playing golf, and he says, let me tell you something. You think I can't get one of these hoes over there? I'll tell you a story about this bitch named Grady.
Wow, why is she a bitch?
That's what he says. I don't know, he says rich hoe.
Wow. You are...
not even drinking tonight.
Funny that you say that because there may be some lyrics here that we may or may not be comfortable saying.
Yeah.
So I've already asked for some help in the future, but I thought maybe you had a long enough weekend where you're just going to say it. Sometimes you just say shit.
I just did.
So...
This doesn't make any sense. Oh, a rich hoe. I was thinking he was talking about an old lady.
I've always thought that. Because her hair is blue.
Yeah.
I've always thought that.
And the name Grady.
Yes. It's very weird. Who's named Grady? Yeah. Other than fucking Fred Sanford's
My
friend.
buddy's old dog was named Grady.
It's a good name. But not a young...
rebellious rock chick?
No. Okay, we need to stop already. I don't even know where to begin. Check this out. It might sound shady, but I fuck a rich hoe named Grady. They call her that because her hair is blue.
Yeah.
What?
Is there anyone
what is
hair
that?
back in the day?
Yeah, like what is... it's not like her name is like a shade of blue.
Like Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
No, Cookie Monster because her hair is blue.
So, yeah, we're just looking up famous Grady's with blue hair.
I just looked up Grady Blue to see if anything came up. The Command Sergeant Major Grady Blue from the Army Reserves. I got his profile here. He looks like a fine gentleman.
The only thing blue about him is the fucking thin line.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude, that doesn't. What am I missing? What are we missing?
Maybe there's a reference there. We don't know. It's not annotated, so we can't have anyone else tell us that.
Do they call her that because Grady is like an old lady's name? And it's like, oh, you have like old blue hair,
Yeah.
but it's like bright blue hair. That's
Maybe
like,
he's just like, I don't fucking.
that's the closest.
I just wanted to
thing.
rhyme something with shady.
Pretty much. I don't get
Yeah,
that.
I never even thought of that. Just kind of sang along. And,
But like you're saying, you immediately think I can listen to this a million times,
Yeah.
and I think it's an old lady.
yeah, before we even got
And then
in, we
within
started
2
talking about
seconds,
country club and old folks.
Yeah. So it's not. Maybe they're outside of.
Yeah, they're out of the Warp Tour now. Like,
But she's still rich.
yeah. You know, some of them rich kids, they like to be counterculture, like Raven. You know.
Wow. Like, you think she's a punk rock princess? Are you familiar with the song, Punk Rock Princess?
Yeah, but I don't know. Go on.
Okay. Anyway, no, you go on.
She's got a big hoop. And that's a Juggalo lure.
I know.
We should have like a ding anytime a Juggalo lure comes up.
How big is this hoop?
I'm glad you said hoop and not something else.
It's got to be a big hoop.
Yeah. I do. When he does this live and he has the rings, chains, the little pins and things, he does a little like dance to it. I enjoy that.
She also has tattoos.
Yeah.
Tattoos.
Just him.
And it might sound fierce. Now he's calling
Yeah.
her a bitch.
See, I was just jumping ahead a little
Okay.
bit.
But I swear to God, the bitch's got her butthole
Butthole
pierced.
pierced. I like the,
Wouldn't he know?
who?
He's acting like he doesn't know. Or he's saying
No,
like...
I swear to God, to Shaggy, he's letting Shaggy know. You wouldn't believe this. Even her butthole's pierced. I like his next line, though. She told me she liked to rough. I'm like, straight.
First thing she did was punch me in the face.
Ow.
Now, I got some problem. Well, I
Yeah.
got some problems here.
Well, there's a few.
Yeah. I'm about to plant one to her jaw.
Yeah.
But before I could, she was tonguing my balls. Oh,
Oh, wow.
wobble, wobble.
Oh, wow.
I dropped my weapon.
Yeah.
What? What weapon did he have?
Maybe he had brass knuckles.
Had
He's
a
like,
foreign
power of the
object?
punch. Like William Regal.
He looked down, and my nuts was kick-stepping.
Yeah.
I'm picturing Super Balls with little legs. His fucking dad's on.
Dancing around.
We was butt naked
All
all
over
over,
the
the floor. It felt weird, though, because we were at the Fago store.
This is all over the place. When you actually get into the lyrics,
So this
it's
whole-
fucking all over
This
the
whole
place.
thing was at a store.
Yeah,
Was that the party store? And they were butt-ass naked.
Yeah. Was the Fago open? Were they rolling around in the Fago? Nice and sticky.
While she was tonguing his balls.
He had to have that. He had to point that out again.
I mean, he said it.
Yeah, he did.
Ooh, wah, blah, blah.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. This is the best part of this.
I want to know what his weapon was.
Yeah, he said he's going to plant one to her jaw, so you assume he's just going to punch her, yeah. Like I said, power of the punch. Got the brass knucks hidden in there.
He didn't wear his naked. I'm swinging off his deal.
Maybe.
All right.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
kind of all over the place.
It's fun,
Yeah,
but it's, yeah.
the hook.
Mama don't like this. I thought it was these wicked clowns. It's this wicked clown.
I always think it's this. Mama don't like this wicked clown. Yeah,
I might come from the dark side of town.
right.
When she's gone, her mother,
Yes.
I assume, and you're alone again, $50 says you'll let me in.
Yeah. Classic hook.
Nice that it's referencing back the $50.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like a quick, like, hey,
Right.
I'll bet you $50.
Yeah. it's solid.
So he's saying that your mother doesn't like me, but when she's gone, you'll let me in. Now, here's the question.
Okay.
$50 says you'll let me in.
Yeah.
Like in your window, like you're Rapunzel? Or
yeah, I would.
Like that end?
That end. Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
You think so? Doesn't say it.
But again, like, you gotta be a really smooth talker because you're putting money on the line, so she could just easily say no. You know, if she really wants you to find you next time, you get $50.
Or $87.50.
$87.50 or $15. Yeah, so he's very confident in his game. He's gonna put $50 in the line that he's gonna have sexual relations with someone like Grady.
I mean, those punk rock chicks are, you know.
Ooh, la la la.
I was gonna say something else, but that puts the fucking thing on top.
The thing on top.
Oh, nothing. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Shaggy.
No, before we get there.
Okay.
Now this is where I do my research.
Okay.
I can't believe you have not done this.
Yeah.
After the chorus, that like the scratch.
Yeah.
How come that's not annotated?
That's a good call.
So, that scratch sample is from Run DMC. Here we go.
Oh, look at you doing my old job.
Live at the Funhouse.
Look at that.
That is recorded as being sampled on 877 songs.
That's insane.
That is on fucking... But do you know like what it is? Oh, yeah. Like that's on everything. It's on... Just flipping through... It was on 2 Dilla songs, at least, probably fucking 20 Dilla songs, but it was 2. There was an Everlast, where Everlast covered Folsom County Prison, Folsom County Blues.
Folsom County Blues.
It's in there. It's in fucking...
When you said Dilla, I like instantly think of the one Dilla song that has it in there, yeah.
It's in everything.
I didn't even think, like, maybe because it's such a common sound that I just was like, oh yeah.
I didn't know like what it was from, and I was digging all day today.
Call.
Like,
Good job.
From Run DMC.
Great job.
807
That's insane.
So, there you go. Oh,
you think that's Shaggy doing the cuts probably on that?
Everything I found...
Or just straight up they all sound like that?
They kind of do, but everything sounded a little different that I listened to.
Yeah, I was going to say, is it cut up enough?
Yeah, I don't know if they just stole it or
probably
if they
just stole and dropped it in there.
From something else. All right. So...
Good call. Great job.
Thank you. I take my job seriously.
I don't.
You just sat around watching football all weekend.
Purely speculation.
Hey, Shaggy.
What up, player?
You know they don't like juggalos over there on the other side of the fence at Warped Tour?
Yeah, no, we're at Warped Tour with a little party store around the corner.
They're in the parking lot watching them.
Yeah.
They're watching Twisted play. $50 says you don't get nothing.
Yeah.
Man, let me tell you something.
I enjoy that. The back and forth like that. That's
how it's the reverse.
Yeah.
Like the same lyrics, but reversed. Yeah,
it's fun.
Too.
I've done fuck bitches.
From both sides of the border. Of what border?
I would think Canada, because we're in Detroit, you know?
You would think so, but...
Could be Mexico, though. They're on tour.
They're on tour.
The Canadian border doesn't seem as, you know, from Detroit to Windsor doesn't seem as big of a jump, I guess.
Well, tell the Three-Headed Monster tour that, because they canceled their Canada show.
Another old-timey name. Nothing like Greta, the Millionaire's Daughter. Shaggy loves the big ones.
Something like 950 something pounds. 5'8" tall, and she loves clowns.
Another everlasting line on this, that she loves clowns, the way he says it.
I saw a live version today where he said something like 950 something pounds and yay tall. And he like puts his hand like this, and she loves clowns. Like, that was funny that he did that.
That's good. Bitch. A lot of bitch of this. She has titties like some water balloons, and his boys would swing off them like baboons. It's good, fun childhood humor here.
It is. 950 pounds and 5'8" would be kind of ridiculous.
Like this pumpkin.
She'd buy us chocolate Swiss cheese pie.
That sounds fucking horrible.
Yeah, when I think of it, I thought it was like the Swiss Miss.
Swiss chocolate, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
like
probably what
the
he was more so saying.
But not Swiss chocolate, Swiss cheese pie.
Yeah.
I wrote yum.
Yum.
And take it and bake it completely naked.
Another thing where you like dance on stage doing it.
I also wrote yum.
An ocean of loopiness. Gotta admit, I mean, you know.
He paints a picture.
When he paints a fat woman, he always does it very... Yeah, go on.
It's like the picture of the... Is that the Keep It... Is it Keep It Scrubbing? It's some... Oh, he did it again. No, I'm thinking of the... He had a shirt and a CD single.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was Keep It Scrubbing. But then I was thinking about the J one from last year.
Yeah. No, he had one too. You're right.
Yeah. Just jump anywhere in the mess and start humping.
In the mess. You just... Anywhere. Fold or don't even need a hole because it's a lot of loopiness. You can just fit in.
Come on.
Come on's right.
Don't really matter where I stick my dick.
I just reach and grab and stab and jab.
Stab and jab.
I just visualize him on a blob.
Come on.
He's the one describing it.
But that's not the reason that he loves this hoe.
Yeah.
She used to do a funny little trick with his dick hole.
Just the hole itself.
Yeah, that's it. Not anything else.
This doesn't sound appealing at all.
She'd blow into it and make a wish, and his nuts would expand like puffer.
I'm telling you, if they ever wanted to make an animated video for this, it would be hilarious.
And you would draw it.
No, we'll get Garrett to do it. He does good cartoons. You just see like a little... They blow up in a little puffer fish. Do the Andre.
So, is that what she's doing? She's
probably, yeah.
Reaching in and... What?
Oh, man. Speaking of dick holes. I had to get a scope to check out in there. That thing was like sticking a pen in there. I'm laying on the table. Didn't think it would get to this today. I'm laying on the table and I have the Halloween tattoo here, and the nurse is like, "Oh, I like the jack-o'-lantern." And I go, the tattoo, I go, "Oh yeah, it's the jack-o'-lantern from the Halloween." I didn't know he was shoving it in there when I started talking back. All clear though, everything's good.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
I've said it before, and I'm sure we will say it again for our 3 female listeners. The shit that we complain about has nothing on the shit that women get stuck in them all the time.
Or just coming out of it, as Danielle pointed out. Just like, push 2 children out of there. Yeah. I don't give a shit what they put in there.
It's absurd that we complain about it, but the shit that they go through for their routines is astronomical.
Yeah.
So, props to our 3 female listeners.
Hey, props to me. I had to get a pencil shoved up my... I didn't get a wish blown in mine.
A wish blown in yours. Okay.
That was a fun song.
So, at that point, as his nuts are expanding like pufferfish, 2 minutes and 18 seconds.
It's half the song.
And it goes to 4:10.
Yeah, when you got that sweet little guitar riff and that good hook, that's really all you need.
The chorus repeats fucking a million times. It's different every time. Like, Jay starts on a lower register and then goes up and does like the scream. Yeah. So they're all different. And he does like the on the dark side of town. Like he changes his like cadence too.
Becomes his rock star self he always wants to be.
So it's cool. It's different, but it's literally 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Of hook.
I don't think we did this same thing with Wizard of the Hood, because a lot of those trail off for a long time, but like switch up enough. I never like remember it being like, oh god, this is still like going on. Like, I don't know. I feel like I always enjoy it.
Those weren't as bad as I enjoy this, but it's absurdly long.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we went through just 2 verses,
but at least he changes it up.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's $50. 2 verses. Kind of crazy. I found that this was first played in December of 2000 on the Bizarre Bizarre tour.
Oh, I was on that tour.
You were on that tour? You played in between Mars and Mindless Self-Indulgence?
I was on stage on that tour. I got on stage and I rode around on a little spinny stage prop with Jay next to me. He was standing on it singing, and I was next to him on a little spinny-o-doo.
The spinny-o-doo?
Yep.
All right. Also, as you mentioned, it doesn't have it in our list that I looked up, but this is like a staple of their shows. Maybe not every tour, but it definitely comes and goes.
No, like, it's not Chicken Hunting and Assassins, but it's probably the level like right below that, maybe, or just slightly below.
Played a lot.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't look to see if it was on the Hallowicked 2020, but they have played that acoustic.
Okay.
When they did the acoustic at the Gathering and when they did the acoustic Christmas party, they played it on all of those. So
perfect for that, for sure.
If I know where we'll have to talk. We'll have to talk about that sometime. But their acoustic shit was one of my favorite things that they ever did.
I never got to experience a live one, but
they did it at Halloween.
The Halloween one watching was awesome, and the campfire one of the Gathering was super cool too.
Yeah. So that's a what do you call it? Like you said, a staple of their
rotation.
Do put out a CD of that, please, for the love of fucking God. I love that shit. And we say this all the time. Yeah. I say this all the time when I'm accused of hating everything that they do. When they hit a home run, they hit a home run.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes they strike out, or sometimes you're waiting for them to get to the plate and they're not even there. But
they're not even there.
But when they do shit that's cool, it is awesome.
Yeah. And
that is one of them for me. So,
hey, they got I'm trying to think of things. They got grand ideas and like fucking find Ned lace with gonorrhea. I remember the second part, not the first part.
Of course,
they got grand ideas. Sometimes it don't work out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's $50.
That is $50.
Again, do we talk about how we like that, or do we wait till the end?
No, I think we do that here. Because by the time we get done with the comic, we're usually tapped out.
Yeah. The best song so far.
Yeah.
Of the Pendulum.
100%. I
don't know if I would go so far as to like rank this song in my like top. Okay, let's back up. I love this song.
Yeah.
Deep diving into how fucking vile it is takes it down a little bit of a peg.
It's funny though. It's not like awkward feeling. It's just goofy, like stupid shit you'd say like as kids. I feel like.
Yeah, and I love the music.
Yeah, and the hook is awesome. The back and forth.
I don't know if I'd go so far as to say it's like top like even like 25 ICP songs for me, but it's in the conversation.
Yeah, I could say 25 discussion. I don't know if it'd be there, but
I'd really have to. I feel like I did that once. Maybe when we first went on the Discord.
Yeah. There
was some kind of like, what's your top whatever songs?
I never did that exercise to figure it out, but like you said, it's got potential.
Yeah, I love it, but yeah, the lyrics are a little... but it's fun. So far, that's top of the line for me.
Yeah, 100%. I'm in lockstep agreement on this one.
Okay. So something else that we're in agreement with.
Yeah.
How great the comic book is.
Oh yeah. Mine's a little old and crispy.
So what's the cover look like? Is it?
It's
them getting like blown.
Yeah. So the not the pufferfish blowing. The stress squad blows up the bomb inside there. Got cigarette butts and pizza pepperonis and Fagos flying everywhere. And a lampshade. So let's see. It does not have the comic title anywhere on that first page. No. Do we let everyone know where we last left off with the Wicked Clowns?
Where we left off was, does it tell us here? No, it kind of does.
It does in that front there, but we could just say that Jesus gotten fucked up by
God, you're going to go through the whole fucking thing?
No, last episode, Jesus was battling the most tasteless demons with little tiny tails. ICP wanted to help them
Little wiener butts.
decide, we can't get into the church, so fuck it, we're gonna go party with the mayor's credit card, and we'll just send the ringmaster to take care of them. And ringmaster screws everyone up, takes off, and Kilgore hears that it didn't work out. Clowns are still out there, so he says, I'm sending the stress squad to get these guys. And that's where we last left off. Stress squad outside the hotel door, room number 13. This is the Hotel Gecko, address 408-32811. That's where we're at right now.
Yeah, what? I'm trying to figure out, like, it's not a phone number. It's like a fucking social security number. That'd be so funny if that was someone's social security number.
That's the address according to this.
All right. And then the leader is Mr. Gray, correct?
Yes. Not to be confused with our good friend Mr. Green.
Or Mr. Pink from Reservoir Dogs. Or Tom's cat. He's parked in the valet spot, which is funny. And his license plate is Gray 1.
Yeah.
So he's outside while he sent in his mercenaries, who appear to be 4 of them.
Yes.
Silo, Huck, Johnny, and Baker.
Baker. Those are very generic names.
One of them has a beanie that says stress on it.
You think they would not want to, broadcast if they're this elite secret squad. And they decide that as they're waiting, they're going to fucking break the neck of this guy who I only imagine is out philandering, cheating on his wife because he's a bad businessman, looks like.
Why is he a bad businessman?
He's probably a good businessman. That means he's probably a bad person. He's cheating on his wife, and Stress Squad decided to break his neck.
I don't think that's why they did it.
No, he was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. But as ICP likes to let him never know, when you're a bad person, you wind up in bad situations. And he's probably on his way to the Amazing Maze with his broken neck.
As they drag him off.
Yeah.
Well, that takes up like 4 fucking pages.
Yeah, Mr. Green's outside. Looks like he's rolling a joint.
Mr. Green is outside.
Mr. Gray's outside.
Mr. Green definitely outside rolling a joint. I can see that. So, they say that'll be easy. Let's jam.
Let's jam, yeah.
So, they confirm back to Mr. Green / Gray.
Yeah.
What do they want to do? He doesn't want to take any chances and just goes right to the explosives.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
now ICP's passed out, sleeping.
Shaggy's jersey, 13.
Yeah, you're right. Changes.
It also now says Shaggy on the back. Do they have the...
No, it says Chaos still.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And on the TV, it's no longer Stranglemania. Now we have a commercial running for Life Beer. If you really want a extra push to get you into the spirit of life, there's Life Beer. And Shaggy wakes up saying, Zork? Huh?
Also notice that he gets up and pisses in the potted plant.
Yeah. He's a degenerate.
Then you look.
Yeah.
That's not a commercial for beer.
No.
That's
Jake and Jack Jekyll on TV.
looking great.
They're in... I enjoy seeing them with full bodies. Like, they're not just the floating heads and hands.
Yeah, looks like they're wearing Blaze jerseys.
It does.
I mean, maybe it's just us noting this.
Yeah.
Are you having problems with pesky assassins? I took that as assassins, like from...
Referencing the song,
Yeah.
But no,
From their album.
Yeah.
Their album.
Them.
Jack and Jake, you know. Notice ICP is on the mirror.
Right.
Also, you have the Howard Stern for president
now
still on the
yeah.
thing. So, anyways, Shaggy is getting up, eating his cold pizza, which is like me and Jacob at StarCast, and you guys making fun of us.
Then Jake and Jack are slowly trying to get his attention by letting him know that they're, as you said, alluding to it slowly. You have assassins outside now. He's just like, hey, fucker, look, they're putting a bomb out there. They're trying to get his attention.
Yeah.
That's Assassins Be Gone at 734-480-3910. Is that the old hotline number, do you think?
It's gotta be.
Are you calling it right now?
I'm going to. Does Star 67 still work?
Sure, we'll find out. What if someone answers? This is Jake. Or this is Jack.
I think it was the hotline number.
The number you have reached has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
All right.
Oh, Jake and Jack, not paying their phone bills.
The Dark Carnival. So, Shaggy's just sitting there eating his pizza, not listening, and then one of the Jekyll brothers calls him numbnuts.
One of the Jekyll brothers.
We're talking to you, dopey.
Yeah. Wake the fuck up. They come out of the screen, looking more like Jake and Jack and not two guys wearing masks.
Jay sleeping in his socks.
He is. Got a beer in his hand. All you see is his eyes in that page.
Well, they didn't want to draw the details.
Well, it's dark in the corner of the room.
And then they jump right back into the TV.
Yeah.
So, Jake and Jack, as we said, are trying to get their attention.
Yeah.
But they allude to the fact that there's trouble outside their door.
Right.
And then they say, which is fantastic, wait a minute, they don't even want our help. Every time they get in trouble, who do they call? Malenko, or the Riddle Box, or the Ringmaster. Everybody but yours truly.
Jake and Jack Jekyll. So good.
Aren't we good enough for you?
They're the new kids on the block, They're the young boys. They got to pay their dues.
That is true. One of them looks like he's yawning.
He's also tired of this comic.
Why do they make them call? They're there. Why do you have to call the fucking phone number?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Maybe they're once again just pointing out how upset that they're being left. So we have a phone, you could call us once in a while.
Yeah, I know. We gotta invoice that phone bill every month. Alex pays it for us. So then the hit squad outside hears them talking. He thinks that there's more people in the room, so they're trying to detonate that bomb and get out of there as quick as possible.
And Jay, after already not listening to them, says, "Hey, Flame Face, you want to tell us what's going on?"
Yeah, maybe you should pay attention. Jay pulls that giant axe out of nowhere.
Maybe they cut the pizza with that. Jake and Jack let him know there's professional killers outside, about to kill them all.
And so, to avoid the blast, they just cut a hole in the wall for ICP to escape?
On the floor. They fall through the floor into a room of two naked women.
But then, it looks like they're coming... It looks like they're coming through the wall. You think they're just falling and landing on their feet?
You're right. It looks like he does the ring of fire on the first page. And then it looks like they're going through the wall, which I'm imagining is the two women that they had that night.
Who said they had two women?
Well, in the last comic, there is a brawl on the lampshade. So I think it was alluding that they... So in the other room, the ladies are there while they're watching Stranglemania.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Right away. I like Jay's looking at them with his hand like, what are you doing? They're in shock.
Notice the next panel, it has ICP written in the flames.
That's true, yeah. It's secretly everywhere. So that is what was in the stained glass last episode.
Maybe.
Boom. Tinkle. A little tinkle noise in there.
Nothing wrong with a little tinkle. They're in a high fucking rise hotel. That's like goddamn Die Hard.
It really is. That's nowhere in Detroit.
No. Not as a hotel.
No.
It's like where Kevin Smith was.
I like, they're jacked to the gills in this comic, and then Jay points out, I'm a little too fat to be doing all this running.
Yeah, he looks skinnier than he ever has.
Yeah.
Are they like hiding behind a mattress?
That I can't tell. They're on the roof, though. Oh, yeah. I see it there. No, they're I don't know what that is. Looks like a mattress.
ICP in the background again.
Yeah.
And when did Shaggy changed his jersey?
In memory of Hughes. There must be someone connected to Chaos Comics, you would think, right?
Yeah, a little Easter egg.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's a tribute to someone. Now the jersey also changed. Jay now wearing Chaos 13, not 69.
Oh, yeah, he's 13 in one panel and then 69 right below it. And then he's 13 again. And then Shaggy's changing. Oh, a short while later, so maybe they changed. All right, so somehow they got onto the roof.
Yeah.
And they're just watching.
Yeah.
From where the explosion looked,
the height of the roof.
It looked like it was fucking the Sears Tower.
Yeah, and they look like they're on the one story.
Yeah. So now they're just watching the fire department below.
And the fire department wants no part of rescuing anyone. They're singing, the roof is on fire, let the motherfucker burn.
Do they need to get clearance for that?
No, because you're not playing it.
That's just written, it's okay.
Yeah, I think you're good. And they're acting like little children, throwing rocks at the cops and firefighters' heads and laughing away on the roof.
You should get that tattoo.
Just them laughing.
Their faces are so fucking funny on that. Oh. So they sit there for 2 hours watching this.
It's a long time.
That is. And then finally Mr. Gray comes with Insane Clown Posse in the background.
You're right.
And then
he asked how many casualties to the police chief, and he lets them know that 14 are dead, 24 wounded, and the ones that killed the mayor, asking about the clowns.
And he questions why he thinks the clowns would be there. Like Mr. Gray knows something that he doesn't. And then he basically tells him to mind his fucking business.
The police chief's sweating like Mel Tucker up there. He's very upset. ICP in the clouds again above Mr. Gray's SUV.
They're 5 feet above him.
And ICP is asking if they're Nazis.
Referring to him as Darth Vader. Why?
And Shaggy's about to shove them swastikas up their sphincters. Sphincters is a fun word we haven't heard yet in this.
I'll slap them cool Modi shades off his bitch ass head. Then fast forward or move to the... Well, so the police chief just got berated,
yes.
Right?
Mr. Gray put him in his place.
So now you go to his...
estate.
Yeah, I keep trying to go back and forth to see if it even looks like the same person. I guess it does. So he goes home. He berates his wife.
Yes. As you notice, he's drinking Life beer. The same beer that Jake and Jack were spokesmen for.
She accuses him of being impotent.
Yeah.
He calls her a fat bitch. How am I supposed to know when you're coming home? Blah, blah, blah. I love her line to him about how she knows that he is cheating.
Yeah. What, that she could smell something on him?
Yes.
I like she just goes, "You asshole."
He grits his teeth a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And what is with... Well, I don't know, I guess it doesn't really matter. It's fine. It just says ICP again, but it's more like the background of like the page and not of the scene.
Yeah, that's a little backdressing with like one of the Jekyll heads maybe, or just a demon of sorts.
It's kind of weird.
Darth Maul maybe.
Darth Maul.
Did you notice after he grabs his Life beer and he shuts the fridge, did you notice he has a NASCAR calendar appears? It just says NASCAR below the calendar.
Oh, that's funny. Got a nice little pencil. What else is going on in that refrigerator? He's got a cooking recipe book. He got like a fish bowl.
He's got fat-free skim milk. Doesn't like it whole, like Jim Harbaugh. And
olives.
Yeah, nothing wrong with some olives and beer. It's a good combo.
Well, then, before he even cracks open that beer,
yeah,
Violent J's behind him with a knife.
Looking cool there. Jay looks kind of cool there.
Then they're questioning how he beats his wife, and then they proceed to beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, and then she's a little upset. She's what's going on in there? If you hurt Virgil, I'll kill you.
Now we know his full name.
That's right. And then Shaggy, I believe, slams the refrigerator door, locks her out, as Jay slaps around the police chief with ICP behind him again. And they're trying to find out who this stress team is and who this man called Mr. Gray is. Jay looking like Fat Jay in that panel, though, by the way.
He does. That's fine. It's a good angle. Pretty much, they're like Jack Bauer here trying to... When did Shaggy's hair turn red?
That's true. He was blonde in the last episode.
Yep. The last episode. So they're going to cut off his fingers. He's not a very good war criminal. He just...
Yeah, he folds fast.
Yeah. Tells them all about Mr. Gray, all about Kilnor.
Starts writing down their phone number.
And then before he finishes...
Boom, full panel page of shoot.
Gets shot right in the head.
Bullet right through the head. Life beer all over the floor. Bright moon. Under the moon.
Because the Spirit Squad knew what ICP was going to do.
Yeah. And
they just used the police chief as bait.
Yeah. Took him out and then just started unloading on the Wicked Clowns. But they get out. They break free. And police chief's SUV, I believe, right?
Yeah. Which, again, these next couple pages take forever and nothing happens.
This is similar to the demons, but just them fighting the spirits or street squad now.
And they're not
street
really
prophets.
Not really. And they're not really doing anything.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. There's a lot of nothing going on for a couple pages.
Big end on a nice full page shot of Jay in the SUV, and Silo's about to unload a grenade launcher through the windshield on him.
Yes.
And then it'll continue. Pendulum 4.
Killers
in the Mist. I said Hillers.
So now they're actually getting to telling us what the name of the next one is.
Yeah.
All right. That's the third.
Yes.
Oh, I'm leaning back and moving the microphone. Oh, no. What are you laughing at?
No, just you.
Oh, because I'm leaning back like this? What's, can you quickly go through what's in the...
This is going to be quick and easy. Not a lot going on. We got Big Money Hustlers news finally being released on June 6, 2000. They won their lawsuit against the studio.
Oh, I thought it was their lawsuit.
No, the $10 million is still up in the air. We don't know if we're getting that. Hopefully we do.
We're going to split it. If you win this lawsuit, we're going to split the profits with you. Yeah.
So, yeah, they announced Big Money Hustlers finally coming out. They almost were going to have to release a bootleg version that some fans made, but they got the rights. They're releasing it. And then letting everyone know, and this is prevalent at the time, the ICP comic convention circuit. They're hitting all...
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, so they mention all the comics that'll be on there. Original Carvel Carriage with Black in Your Eyes and Night of the Axe will be on there. Mutilation Mix, one-of-a-kind photos. Psychopathic Riders, Dumpin'. Twisted's Most Tasteless. And the Hollywood Records Malenko you could pick up.
Come on.
So, yeah, they have all the dates for those appearances. They let you know that JCW Volume 1 is hitting the streets, 5/9, so you could get that tape. Basically, same thing we heard last.
Yeah.
The Gathering, much anticipated, talked about Gary and the Joe, is coming this summer to Detroit, Michigan.
Whoop.
I mentioned all the things happening there. Album news. ICP is hard at work on their next album. Its name is Hikum Yisum.
They're still beating that drum.
Yeah. And they do announce, though, tracks done for this are Rainbows and Stuff, Questions, Fearless, and Bizarre, which is funny that they have a track called Bizarre, but the album is not called Bizarre.
Is there a track called Bizarre?
Yeah. The opening ones, aren't they? Welcome to Bizarre.
Those the intros or the actual, like...
Oh, I thought one was called Bizarre.
Maybe.
Everybody here. So this isn't a Bizarre season.
Oh, man, I wish it was.
Twisted news. The new Twist album is out. It's called Cryptic Collection. Also be on the lookout for Freak Show, in case you didn't get that yet. Psychopathic Riders news. We'll have 3 solo albums by Little Shank, Full Clip, and Bullet, all coming in 2000.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
That's going to be fun. There is a track called Bizarre. That's the one with Isham.
Told you. Willie Clowns from Outer Space Tour once again hitting the U.S. And on this leg of the tour, you will find Isham the Unholy. Speaking of Isham, he's the newest member of Dark Lotus. That's also what it says. I love just throw that in at the end there.
He's the newest reboot.
And then one final bit of news. The ICP homie, full-time wrestler Vampiro, loves the Juggalos, and he not only went against his contract to appear on Stranglemania dates, but he also recently dressed up as Violent J on a WCW show. So, shout out to Vampiro.
Good job, Vampiro.
Yeah. There you have it.
bizarre. I mean, $50.
$50, no rest for the wicked clowns.
Oh, was this me or you?
That was me. It was the comic book on it.
That's great. All right.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about how the story is progressing?
I'm a little upset we got no Jesus this week. Don't know what he's been up to. Twisted also, making no appearance in this issue.
Yeah. We have time.
Yeah. It'll all be explained
in the comic book.
And the gorillas in the mist. The word clowns in the mist, whatever the fuck it is.
Killers in the mist.
Yes.
All right. Well, next week,
yeah,
we'll talk about that.
That's right.
Next week's going to be a great show.
That's right. Maybe the greatest show.
I don't know which one it will be. We'll debate. But until then, you're going to follow us on all social medias. Mm-hmm. That's including Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. And those are all at Juggalo, RWD. That's for Rewind.
That's right.
I don't know if people know that. A lot of people say JRWD.
Yeah.
I always just say RWD.
I've heard people call 20 by 20 sometimes 20x20.
Yeah. How do you do it? What would you say?
I guess it's, yeah. But.
Oh, you mean like physically saying it?
Yeah, saying it out loud is that.
You know, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
That's just weird. But if you're so inclined, go follow 20 by 20 Apparel on all of those as well. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. Ratings help our algorithm so we can get more new, old, and former Juggalos listening to us. And if you subscribe, that gets you listening to us every Thursday morning at 6 o'clock in the morning-ish.
Someone recently just commented on the YouTube, one of the videos said, not only one of the greatest Juggalo podcasts I found, one of the greatest podcasts I've ever found. So shout out to that guy.
Good job. He probably subscribed. I hope
he's probably waiting for that Blaze wrap-up, which is now live. I guarantee by this episode it's live.
He probably is waiting for the Most Tasteless Vinyl. You can listen to us anywhere you listen to podcasts: Apple, Spotify, Google, Podbean, all those good places. Or you can find us on YouTube, as was just alluded to. Searching Juggalo Rewind or going to youtube.com/Juggalo RWD. You can contact us numerous ways with questions, comments, concerns, or telling us your stories about what you were doing in the year 2000.
That's right.
Which I did not look. I did that on the last episode, not this episode, right? With our...
oh, yes.
And we did not do that, so I will go and do that while we tie this up. You can call us 810-666-1570. Leave us a voicemail or text us, same number, and one of us will see it and maybe reply. Or you can email us at juggalorwd@gmail.com. We'll try to answer all of those things that you send us either as we go along or on the wrap-up show. On the wrapping up show. Website is still juggalorewind.com. Still in the works. Don't forget to check out all the other podcasts in the UPC. That's including Twisted with Us, Juggalo Judgment, and the Underground Table. And don't forget to go to Genius and follow Mushy Mustardton. Because he's out there doing the Lord's work. What month are we in?
June.
I thought June was the last. Then maybe we did this already. I'm losing track. Okay, well, I don't have any context. So
it's getting early in the morning.
It's getting early. Anything else you want to talk about before we wrap this up?
I don't believe so.
All right, that was a quick one.
Yeah.
So
good. Back on track.
Back to $50. I mean, $50 says that we did not stay under an hour.
Close though, right?
No, I would have won that bet. All right, I'm Peter, that's Chris, and we are out of here until next week, which is going to be quite the nonsense, but it'll be fun. Tune in, and we'll see you then. All music played in this episode and in this entire season is owned by the respective publishers and copyright holders and is reproduced for review purposes only under fair use.
The greatest Juggalo podcast to ever fucking exist.
This show is a member of the underground podcast community. UPC.
$50.
Mama don't like these wicked clowns.